Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch on the last day of November 2022, and on this very mild day, it's rather pleasant. We're still doing plenty of business, and we're doing a video on this van that we've just brought down from our Somerset branch for a local gentleman, but we'll do a YouTube video of it anyway in case he doesn't buy it and put it out there. And it's a really nice one. It's a 2007, late 2007 on a 57 plate. Rapido 7099F. So Rapido are the head company of a very large French motorhome manufacturing group, and they include Dreamer, like that van conversion over there. They include the British company Wildax, they include Itinio, Florette, amongst others. Rapido, one of France's biggest motorhome manufacturers, premium brand. Think of them up there with your likes of Heimer, Berthner, Death Left, so these are every bit as good as anything the Germans are producing. Better than, I think, than any French brand, well, that's up to opinion. And yeah, really good quality, but with a certain twist, which you either like or you don't like, sort of thing. So they've got a very unique finish, but quality of the cabinet work and the materials used in these 7 Series of this generation, my opinion, surpasses anything you'll see around today. They're really good. So let's have a look at this one. This is a van we sold new. It's only had 3 owners, which isn't a lot for a motorhome of its age. So it's a 7099F. Now that O is important. That means, and we'll talk about this more as we go around, but the 7099F, this was the flagship of the low profile range, the 7 Series and the 70 Series specifically, and the O means it's an Alco chassis. We'll talk a bit more about that as we go around. So it's registered, I think it was September 2007 on a 57 plate. Fixed side bed with a full width end washroom. Layout you don't see as often, very popular. Really good bathroom. So it's 4 seat belts. It will sleep 3, but really it's more of a 2, but it will make a bed at the front. Currently plated 3,700 kilograms. Now this model as standard came at 3.5 tonne when it were new. We've weighed this van. It weighs less than 3.1 as it stands, so it's a matter of paperwork for either us or yourself later on to register it down to 3.5 tonne if you don't have a C1 on your driving licence. If you do, even if you just do it at the moment, gets you cheaper road tax, bigger payload. So it's based on the Fiat Ducato, but say it is an Alco chassis. We'll talk more about that. 2.3 turbo diesel, 6-speed manual, only done 43,000 miles. She's 7.39 long, so normal length for a full-size touring weapon. Normal width at 2.3 odd, normal height for a low-profile van at 2.79. And price, good news folks, winter sale, it's not 34,995 as of yesterday. Matt, my sales director at the Somerset branch, who sent this one down to us, knocked £2 off. It's now 32,995. I think at that price it's a really good buy. It's probably worth 34,995 for the quality of it. I'm not sure if you can still get a 70 Series Rapido, because they just got so expensive, but I know when you could, the last of them were 6 figures or over £100,000, so it's serious bit of kit this. That's today's prices, obviously this wouldn't have been that much back in the day. So we've got front fog lights. It's been modernised a little bit. Someone's put this chrome bull bar on the front of it. It looks pretty. It might protect you if you hit something. Certainly won't protect anybody if you hit them. If you want it taken off, we'll take it off. Silver grille looks smart. That didn't start life silver, it's been painted, but it looks good actually in fairness to it. A couple of tiny little stone chips on the bonnet, nothing much there, little touch up. Headlights are really good. I think these have been replaced at some time. In fact, these look brand new in fairness to it, because they always go milky with age. Flaky paint, always get a bit of that on the Fiat, so we'll paint this, make that disappear. Tyres obviously will be checked. It's a full MOT, major engine service, cam belt change, but it is a van we've sold before and possibly all of its life in fairness to it. I like the little steps there, and then looking around towards the back of the van, she's all in very good order. You've got minimal and quite modern looking Rapido graphics. Now chassis wise, let's talk a bit about the Alco chassis. So the 70 Series, so if it's got a 0 in it, that means from there back, when this van was built in the Fiat factory, it was welded back to back with another one, with another cab there, put on a train to Alco in Germany. And Alco in Germany did all of that bit there. Plus side of that is the rear axle is wider than the front axle for sublime stability. It's also lower as well, which means you don't need steps, and again much better for stability. You can have any length you like, so it's got a reasonable but not huge overhang. And the big thing is, and you won't really be able to see it from here, but whereas most motorhomes, non-Alco chassis motorhomes, have got cart springs, leaf spring suspension, Alco chassis don't. It's got torsion bar suspension. So torsion bars are like a car, so you've got two like that, independent rear suspension. Cart springs, leaf springs, been around since Jesus, Roman times basically, and they're quite dated but standard on most commercials. This will give you a much better ride. It's much better in crosswinds, things such as that. Double glazed windows all the way around are in really good condition. There's barely a scratch on these. That's really nice. Not that it would matter if there were some light scratches, but they are proper nice in fairness. We got mains hookup, we got a leisure battery, we got a solar panel on the roof, big solar panel as well. Flue there for your Truma gas and electric heating and hot water. You've got inboard fresh water tank, which is underneath your seat, and that means it won't freeze up, because of course these vans are designed for European winter use, so skiing, so everything's inboard, which is great. Coming around to the back there, I've not opened this storage locker. Is it a storage locker or is it a toilet cassette locker? Because it's a full width end bathroom, this one, which is lovely. So that is, yeah, so that's your 30 cassette toilet locker, but you've also got in there your external hot and cold shower, which is great if you've got a dog or you've been to the beach, you want to hose yourself or your kit off. It's a nice little feature to have. So yeah, bodywork condition, we've got to do that little bit of flaky paint on the one bit on the cab, but it's really good. It's clearly been polished a bit in its life, this one. Tow bar, which you can put a bike rack on or a scooter rack or whatever, or tow a car if you wish, and a full width nudge bar, which is handy. We've got a high level reversing camera, and we've got a bathroom window there. Other corners also in really good condition, no faults there. Then we come round to the offside, which is where the habitation door is. Of course it's a European van, so habitation doors on this side. Same as my own van. Europeans build much better vans, and it's never been an issue once in the 5 years of ownership of our own family coach built. So storage wise, you've got, it's a side bed, so you've got the normal big, and this is really big, underbed storage you can access from the outside or inside. Your leisure batteries under there. It's had a handy mains socket fitted, so if you want to sit outside, plug anything into the mains electric, you can do. And then we've got a really big full height ski locker, as they call them, with fold down shelving in it, so you've got loads of storage. Up on the roof there's roof rails and a non-slip roof. If you want to get up there and clean or whatever, you can do. We've got a Thule Omni-Store wind out awning, and then we've got, oh, this, I didn't see this before, is this a gas barbecue point, I wonder? It must be, yeah, gas barbecue point there, which is handy. So if you've got a gas barbecue, get a Bullfinch adapter and you can just plug it into there. Again, this window, I know it's only a window, but it's in really good condition. There's no sort of scrapes or anything like that on it. It's really nice. Fridge vents for your massive fridge freezer. So this van has been upgraded in quite a lot of extras, and it's had things like the awning light's been changed to LED, the internal light's been changed to LED as well, so that's really good. There's a little black mark here. I'm sure that will polish off that, in fairness to it, should be able to buff that out. Gas locker for 2 European sized gas bottles, so you'll get twin 11 kilo gas bottles in there. In British gas bottle terminology, that'll be either 2 6s or maybe a 13 and a 6, maybe even 2 13s, but these European vans are designed for European 11 kilo bottles. So looking at the cab spec, it's all as you'd expect on a top of the range van. So we've got Remis Concertina cab blinds, we've got a Camos reversing camera, which are really high quality things. We've got air conditioning, we've got cruise control as well. You didn't see that on so many 07s. We've got a, I'd call it semi up to date or pretty up to date. I think that's a Kenwood, can't see the brand, yeah, Kenwood Radio CB, so Radio CB CD with Bluetooth and DAB digital as well, which is good. But if you want to replace that with a touchscreen sat nav or Apple CarPlay type device, we can get that done for you at whatever it costs us at the local audio visual place. You've also got a attachment category 1 Sigma alarm system, which is an alarm and a mobiliser as well. So yeah, really good outside. Got that one little bit of flaky paint to do on the cab. That's it, she's really fresh, in fairness to her, I like it. So habitation door wise, it's got a nice thick chunky habitation door with an opening window and a blind and a fly screen and a bin built in. And because it's an Alco chassis, you've got a very small step up, so no need for an external step or anything like that. This vinyl floor has had a different coloured vinyl floor put down. Just modernises it a bit really. You would have had a very dark brown stripy vinyl floor, but this has been put over the top, just sort of lightens the van a little bit. So coming in, you've got a typical European layout. So you've got very comfortable L-shaped side sofa. Rapido did love their red upholstery. It is the best quality, most comfortable upholstery out there. It is red. You can't escape that. If you wanted to reupholster it, you can do. Almost all Rapidos had it. It's fantastic quality. Is it a little bit dated? Yeah, it probably is. I kind of like it for that. But if you want, change the curtains, put some scatter cushions in, change those curtains around the cab, or take them off completely. You don't even need them, so you've got cab blinds. Bob's your uncle. Someone else has done half the work for you because they've got one of these really nice vinyl kits and sort of inlaid the cabinet doors, which really lifts the van as well. So personally, I would just put a couple of light scatter cushions, change the pelmets, and yeah, really good. But you might like this, in fairness to it. Mercifully small table. It is a fixed table, but it will spin around, it will go down to make a single bed if you have an argument, or it will fold across there to make a bigger table. You've got two seat belts there if you need them. They are tucked away. This is not really a family van, in fairness to it, but there's a couple of seat belts there if you are ever taking a guest with you. Obviously twin swivel captain seats, all in fantastic condition. This really, really good. Yeah, really nice place to be. Bit of storage over the cab. No panoramic roof light, but on the plus side that means less chance of leaks and less whistles. So double glazed windows with blinds and fly screens as you'd expect all the way around. There is a small step up into the cab, but it's only a small one. Fridge has had the vinyl effect on the front of it, which again really lifts the van, modernises it. It's a massive fridge freezer. These shelves, I've got the same in my van, they always show slight signs of degradation. They did that from a very young age. It's only cosmetic, and this is quite good actually. But yeah, massive three-way fridge freezer, separate freezer, and that will run off. It's an auto energy selecting one, so it will automatically select mains if you hook up to the mains. If you start the engine, it will automatically run off your engine alternator. And if you're not doing either of those two things, it will automatically spark up on gas. So all you need to do is switch it on and off. Really, really easy. Over the top of there, we've got a big cupboard. Would that be where your TV goes? I'm guessing it's where it goes. Oh yeah, so there's no TV bracket in there, but we could fit a TV bracket in there. Can't actually see the TV point, but we'll keep looking for that, which will be hidden in here somewhere. Opposite there is the excellent other part of the kitchen. So Rapido, I mean British vans build the kitchen first, European vans don't, but what Rapido did from a long time ago is they gave us a decent oven. So you've got a good SMEV combi oven and grill, 3 gas burners on top, again of a good size, and this is where you see the quality of the Rapido. Look at the thickness of that cover for the sink and the way it's just finished. These are superbly built vans, so you won't see anything quite this good today, in my opinion. So yes, it is slightly dated of upholstery, but the quality is just way better than newer stuff. It's very, very good indeed. Heater control, so your heating runs off gas. You're not hooked up, mains electric if you are. Then you've got a handy 12-volt socket and a main socket. Again, you've got proper wood cabinet surrounds. It's different class, in fairness to it. Really, really good. Storage underneath the side sofa. Big storage in the kitchen here on a slide out, which is really, really good. Wine bottle storage, of course, being a French van, underneath of that. Ah, is this where your TV lives? Yeah, that's where your TV lives. I was looking on the wrong side. So you've got TV bracket there. You'll get a 21-inch, I dare say, Avtex TV on there with plug points in behind. There's a digital TV aerial on the roof, and this is visible from the lounge, from your cab seats with your feet up on your side sofas, or you can rotate the TV if you've got 2 hands. Pull that down, and that will rotate the TV so you can view it from the bedroom as well. That's really, really good. Another thing that's really, really good is a solid door to separate the front of the van from the back of the van, which you need 2 hands to operate, but that will come across and meet this bit, so you can fully separate the bedroom from the rest of it. So if one of you gets up early or you want a bit of extra room, whatever, fair play. Duvet mattress, this is good news. That's a very expensive replacement mattress. That's not the original mattress it started life with. Jubilee are a company who do ridiculously high quality, very, very comfortable replacement motorhome mattresses and bedding. They're a British company. That's, God knows, several £100 worth. It's in really good condition, I think, as well, and that'll be mega comfy. That's like a pillow top one. That's lovely. So moving around to the back, we've got some dolphins. They're quite nicely done. They're not factory standard, but you wouldn't guess it. Most of the lights have been changed to LEDs, which is brilliant. Got a skylight, big opening bedroom window, and 5 high-level storage cupboards, all with the nice solid wood surrounds. And then for the ladies, we've got a little dressing area here with a mirror. How smart is that? Or for the gentleman about town, in fairness to it, for the dandy amongst us. That's going to be stereotypical. And again, look at that. Proper wood, not fake wood. Very, very good. I've got a main socket over here. We've got a little light and a USB socket that's been added. Another high-level storage cupboard. Huge storage in this one. And then we've got a really good size wardrobe as well, full length, floor to ceiling, massive wardrobe with your very large TV aerial and booster box in there. Let's just switch that off, save it draining the battery. So this is the 1 metre tall aerial, so that will go a metre above the van, so you get a really, really good signal. And condition's really good. I mean, it's not a new van, but I don't know if there's the very slightest hint of dog. If it is, it's slight, and I'm sure it will fade or be cleaned off with a good valet. But I mean, this is clean as a whistle, this van, in fairness to it. There's no hair, there's no grime. It's very, very nice. I like it. I want it myself. Into the bathroom, built-in bathroom. There's not really any compromise on this van. So you've got, that's I think what the original flooring would have looked like. And you've got nice deep sink, showing some signs of yellowing. I think that's just shadow actually. Massive mirror, which is smart. Another mirror over there. You've got a window and a skylight for ventilation, and then 2 really big, or 1 very big tall storage cupboard there, and then another storage drawer there, and another storage cupboard under there. It fits a lot in. And then in the corner opposite that, you've got a really big separate shower with some very slight yellowing around the plug hole, but again, that's in really, really good condition. The light bulb's been changed to LED even in the shower. Wow, really nice. So at 32,995, this Rapido 7099F I think is a belt and buy for someone if you appreciate it. You've got to appreciate the qualities of these things, but you'll pay this money for an inferior van that might be a year newer or might be the same age, in fairness to it. So it's got the Alco chassis, it's got air conditioning, cruise control, it's got the cab blinds, the reversing camera, the updated Bluetooth DAB stereo system, it's got the awning, it's got the solar panel, it's got the TV aerial, it's got the nicely modified fridge front and cabinet work, it's got the lovely, really, really comfy Jubilee mattress I'm very excited about, it's got a full width tow and nudge bar, and it can be 3.5 tonne if you need it to, so we'll even throw in a cuddly toy if you buy it before Christmas. So our Rapido 7099F, it's here at Highbridge Caravan Centre. We're the Devon branch. We're just off the A38 South Devon Expressway at Tingrace, Newton Abbot. You can call us on 01626 832 792. If we're out here doing videos or watching the football, you can call us direct on the mobile number, which is 07432 662 558, and ask us about this rather splendid 32,995 as of today Rapido 7099F. Thank you very much. Goodbye.